Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm in my middle of grinding for Valpara right now, but today we'll be going over the PR9 gear. Alright, there's going to be 6 new pieces of gear. I'm going to be talking about them, giving my critique, and then you guys can do whatever you guys want with that information. Alright, with that being said, let's get right into the video. Starting with the one that's shining rainbow. The prototype, I'm gonna say Focke-Wulf TA152C1. What about the FW2? What do you guys think? What we call this? The FW2, Focke-Wulf Ta FW2. Sounds good to me, honestly. I'm gonna make it a new thing. From now on, guys, we're calling it the FWT. Sounds good to me. Anyways, though. It is a dive bomber, and there is 65 firepower, 65 aviation on this, 140 health at plus 13, 3%. Okay, that's whatever. Rate of fire, 52 speed, 208 crash damage, and then we have bombs here. Now, the biggest thing about this, like right off the bat, is that it looks slower than 10 rise. All right, it looks slower than 10 rise. Now I'm gonna retreat here real quick. So these bombs here, it's not like your usual dive bombers. They are converging dive bombers. I think the best way for me to show you guys this, if I go to here and I go to max, we do simulation, you guys are gonna see these planes. I wish I could slow it down. I really wish. So let's just let's unpause that. I'm just gonna sit here and chill. Now we're gonna watch this. You're gonna see them right here. So you see them converging right there, right? Like you'll see it. I'll show it again, but watch this. So you see they home in, they converge in. It's kind of like skydivers in a sense. So it's the best way I could say it is like it's skydivers, but for a different type of armor modifier. Best way I could put it. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So if I go to dive bomb right here, we go to this list. Now again, max enhancement, light DPS. Now this one straight up. It says Sky Raiders are good on Douglas, right? It's kind of like that. I think they travel through through the waters, because from what you guys see right here, it's lower DPS across the board compared to the URs, except I guess in heavy it's okay, but it's actually pretty good damage. Like, it may not look good right here, but it's actually pretty strong, because if you guys know converging bombers, they're more accurate than just a bomb randomly just being dropped, splashing, and doing damage. So Tenrai has 3 big bombs, and you want to hit all 3 of them to get the maximum damage output. Whereas the FWT, you fire them, there's a good chance 90% of them are going to hit the target. That's much more accurate than having 3 big bombs from Tenrai drop off and hit the ground and explode. Now I will say this, Tenrais do have the unique passive, which is the armor break, whereas the FWT doesn't have any of that stuff. So Tenrais are still good, don't get me wrong. Like, in my eyes, I feel like Tenrais are still best in slot when it comes to just wave clearing. Like, in campaign maps, this is actually pretty good. Like, this is best in slot for campaign. Now if you're doing bossing, that may be a little different. I think FWT is much better for the bossing content in that scenario. So it's probably going to be much better than Tenrais in the heavy armor department, like heavy DPS right here. I think it's going to be better there. Medium armor, I think it's better here. I think in medium armor, it's like very close. I think it's better there as well too for bossing content. And I think light is just straight up going to be Sky Raiders. I don't think these planes here are beating Sky Raiders on light armor. There's just no way. So even though it's not as big on this site right here for splash output, again, remember what we learned from before, even Sky Raiders are better than 10 Rise in medium armor damage. So just because it's right here doesn't mean that, like, this is the accurate information. So yeah, I think if you guys want bossing planes for dive bombers, this is the new best in slot. So I would say as of right now planes are in a weird scenario. I say that because battleships are just so dominant right now. It's like insane. So if you sort by carriers, right now, USS has their own planes. They don't need the KMS plane from Max. IJN could definitely get an upgrade here. I think if you guys have like those IJN planes, I know some of the ships here they require like an IJN plane to get a buff. I'm not sure which one it is, but one of these ships must have it. Increase. Okay, this one requires IJN ships, so it's not this one. Was it Hakuryu? Hakuryu is pretty outdated though. Maybe it was Hakuryu. Equipped by a Sakura Empire aircraft. So yeah, so Hakuryu needs at least a Ryu stay in there, but you can still benefit from that as well too. Amagi CV. I don't think she has anything in here. Yeah, nothing from there. No IJN planes must be equipped for each Sakura Empire ship. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that you're safe just using that new dive bombers for basically any kind of bossing ship. So like Hakugo, Amagi CV, you're pretty much safe to do that when you're making fleet fires and airstrike. Yeah, like I think you're good to go. Like you don't have to worry about this. When this ship has a Sakura Empire gear equipped, yeah, it doesn't matter because you have this right here. So again, we have Ryu saves to cover for that. So yeah, I think these new planes are going to be new best in slots. So I would say get like 3, maybe 4. I think 4 is a pretty good spot, but I think a minimum of 3 if you want like a pure CV setup. Now keep in mind, I think as of right now, battleships are just like better in every kind of department right now, which is insane. But I think battleships are better in everything right now. But once carriers become better again for the bossing department, I think these planes are going to be very, very good. So get at least 3, which is very possible in one season of PR. And then after that, just chill. I'll make a whole new video talking about UR gear and how much you guys should get for them. But for now, this plane is actually pretty good. It's pretty good. These new DD guns, how good are they? If I recall correctly, they're pretty good on light armor. So let's sort by service DPS, light armor, max enhancements. Don't forget that part. Yeah, so compared to the UR guns, obviously, because like you're down a rarity, like it's to be expected. But this is very solid light armor DPS, like 6.3 right here. This is a new best in slot if you guys can't get the URs. Now again, if you guys can't get the URs, go for these. But hear me out. At plus 13, which I believe is max enhancement on this list, it's easier to get versus a UR. Like, if you can plus 13 this, it's cheaper compared to just plus 13 a DD gun. Because in my eyes, a plus 13 DD gun really isn't worth it, except for some specific occasions, like the French one is very, very good for that. Otherwise, though, I keep most DD guns at 10 because their DD gun damage isn't that great, and most of DD's damage comes from like torpedoes. So if you want a plus 13, it's the cheapest option. This is the way to go. So it's very good for there. Make like a couple of these, like 2, 3, I guess. You don't have to be too crazy with them, but again, when you're chasing after this plane right here, you don't get a lot of these, so don't worry about it too much. This one right here, I don't think it's good at all. If it's not good, it's probably for secondary guns, and then even then, like you're better off just doing like max stats. Like you're better off doing like other things with it. Yeah, so this is like, it's kind of like whatever. I don't think it's that worth it. um, is secondary guns. And again, if you are using secondary guns for these DD guns, you're better off using other options that gives more firepower, like the French baguette gun SUR. The new one that you guys can get from Gear Labs is much better as well too. Much better than using this right here in my eyes. 10 more firepower as well too. I don't think it's that great. Honestly, I would say just skip on this. It is not that worth it. These right here, what is it? If it loads, my page is being so slow right now. Help! Why is it not loading? Whoa. Here we go. Okay. French torpedoes. Let's go look this up real quick. Let's do max. Let's do max enhancement. Why not? Light armor. It is up there. It is definitely up there. What are these again? Are they like acoustics? Yeah, so they're homing, so that's good. It's not bad. On light armor, it's pretty good. Yeah, like it's pretty good for light armor, which is fine. But I think when it comes to light armor content, I barely use torpedoes, so it's like, it's whatever in that department, honestly. Like I don't think it is better though on light armor though. Like, let me look at the modifiers, but light armor is pretty good. Yeah, it's normal. It's definitely for light armor. Definitely use it for light armor department for these torpedoes. I would probably make like a couple of these. The reload is like what? How fast are these reloads? The fastest reload is like 26 seconds. This one is like, wait a minute. Why is this sorted this way? Weird. Yeah, what is it sorted that way? I don't know. It's being weird right now. But it's 21 seconds, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, that's super. Actually, I think these are cracked. I'll make some and try them out, but I don't think these are bad at all. Light armor stuff is actually pretty solid, but again, only for light armor would I make these. These bad boys right here. Finally, some BB guns. I'm gonna talk about BB guns now. BB guns. How good is this right here? Let's do max stats, which is plus 10. Light armor DPS. It is up there. It is indeed up there. Wow. Did it really lose to really? It loses to this gun? How? Wait, what? Bro, these purple guns are just too good. Like, what the? How? Wait, it straight up just maybe max enhancement? Max enhancement. I think it's that gun, right? Okay, max enhancement, it's better. But it has to be max enhancement. At plus 10, I think it's better. The purple one is better. But if you get this to plus 13, I think this is better. Obviously. Man, that's funny, bro. Max stats, like it's just it's too this gun, guys, is just way too good. It's insane. Yeah. I will stick to the New Jersey guns, honestly. Make these guns from Gear Labs. Don't even bother with this gun. It's not worth it. But if you want a Royal Navy gun, this is your go-to right here for light armor. Otherwise, I would stick to New Jersey guns. That one is just it's pretty crap. Now we have the IJN torpedoes. All right, let's see how this turns out. Let's do max enhancement. Medium armor. It actually wins in medium armor. That's crazy. All right, how about heavy though? Ooh, really? That's crazy. But it gets an extra torpedo though. I think it's not bad. Like I think it's very comparable. I think because it has like one extra torpedo, it's not as good. Because this is 4, this is 5. I mean, if you could hit all of them, I think the KimoCheese ones are definitely better. Otherwise, It's pretty good. It's just like these torpedoes, no one really uses them unless you're doing like EX mode type cheese or whatever, or like any kind of like speed running content where you get insta burst the boss. I would just stick to KimoCheese torpedoes honestly, but it's all right. I don't think anyone uses these kind of torpedoes though. Let me just double check. Are these like the manual ones? Yeah, they're normal torpedoes. I wouldn't bother. Most of us, if not all of us, are auto gamers. I wouldn't bother with these. There's better torpedoes out there. All right, so that is the rundown of this gear labs. This PR9 gear. Big takeaway here is going to be the plane here. This DD gun for light armor stuff, and then the these torpedoes are actually pretty good. Light armor stuff is actually pretty good. So this season is basically just light armor stuff. So light armor upgrade if you guys don't have the UR ones, light armor upgrade for torpedoes, and then these planes here are like bossing planes for dive bomber slots for medium and heavy armor, pretty sure. All right, so anyways, thank you all for watching as always, and I'm out of here. Have a great rest of the week. Peace out.